Good morning and welcome another day to Radio Rally FM. I'm Candela.
I'm Joao, and we are always here, so I'm going to present and who we are here, which are Reuben.
Hello.
Noelia.
Hi.
María and María.
Hi.
Marco.
Hi.
We have a new guest, that is Mariela.
Hi.
Okay, as always, we have basically the same sections as always, and the teacher we're going to interview today is Ester Tomé.
Hi.
So, Candela, if you please make us the summary.
Yes. Yesterday we had a MasterChef news. We made an interview to Javier, a teacher of our school. We had a Gala talking about pink capitalism, and we have a 4-9 section.
Okay, now Marco, the menu of the day, please.
Okay, hello. Hello. Today the menu is for the first course. We have 7 vegetable puree. The second course is chicken drumsticks in sauce with salted mushrooms. And for third course, the dessert is yogurt.
Okay, thanks, Marcos. Now, Candela, if you please continue.
Yes. The question of the day today is, what is the best thing that has ever happened in your life? Marta, can you answer the question? Marta.
Okay, I have many choices for this question, but the best answer is once that I was in a tournament, a football tournament. I scored the winning goal of like 49 seconds till the end.
Wow.
I scored the winning goal, so we won the tournament.
How did you feel then?
I felt,
Like a hero?
yeah.
Nice. Mariela.
Well, after discovering I was allergic to animals, one of the best things that happened was discovering that I was not allergic to dogs, so I could still have pets.
Sweet.
Reuben.
Best thing that's ever happened in my life. To be honest with you, I can't think of just one single thing. Many good things have happened in my life, and if you know, if my life keeps going in this direction, many good things will happen in my life from now on. So I can't just choose one thing. I suppose. I don't know. Traveling to places. Every time I travel, there's the best thing that's happened in that year. So, because I love traveling.
Nice. María, what about you?
My communion, because I was like waiting for the moment, and when it came, it was really great.
Nice. And the other María?
I don't know, I could choose a lot of moments, but also one of my birthday parties were all my family and was nice.
Was it a surprise party?
Yes.
Yeah, I love when that happens. It's happened to me a couple of times in my life, obviously because I'm older, but it's great when they do that. My sister did that to me once, prepared everything.
I don't like surprise parties, but
Why not?
whatever. Because I don't like them.
What are you, a robot?
No, but if I like, it's a normal day and then suddenly I have a party because I don't know what. Okay, with a reason that it's like no, I don't like it.
Why not?
No.
Because you had your plan for the evening and you said, oh, I was going to go to bed early and now I have to entertain these guests. Is it
No,
that?
because I
And
don't
then I
know.
receive presents and eat cake and
No, it's just
receive the love of my
it's
friends and
about-
family.
And be happy.
No, it's about like when there's, I don't know, like I don't like that suddenly there's people in wherever I am and I didn't know they were going to be there.
Yeah,
I don't
understand.
like it.
I understand.
And what about you, Joao?
Me, the best thing that happened in my life, and let me see, there are more or less.
No one can see you counting on your fingers, Joao.
No, but I don't know. I mean, at least 5 things I could tell you.
Tell us one.
Tell us one, the best.
Okay, the best one I think it would be when I could talk again with my best friend of the whole life that I didn't talk to him like for many years, and to talk again with him was a great thing.
Why didn't you talk to him?
He's in Colombia. He had to go for his dad's job. So well, yes, that's probably the best thing that happened in my life.
That's nice. Now, Joao, you are going to interview Esther.
Okay, now Esther, say hello, please.
Hello.
Okay, now as always, I'm going to do 2 main questions and another 2 of personal character. But for today, I have think of more because some teachers tell me some interesting things about you, and I want to talk about with that with you. So this time it's 3 questions of personal character.
Okay.
Okay, the 2 main ones that I always ask with our section, it's what is your favorite part of being a teacher?
Well, in my opinion, my favorite part of being a teacher, I think that is when you connect with your students. So many times you don't have time to talk to them, you are in a hurry to give the lesson, exercises and everything, but there's time that you have time to talk to them about what they think, about a different topic like politics or social issues and all the things that they think about the life or news. And that's what I like more. When you're talking to that, you can think about it and then you see that they are growing and they think more than so many times we think when you are correcting the stances and other exercises.
If you say everyone learns from everyone again,
I wasn't going to.
okay,
I wasn't going to say this.
I just thought an intervention was needed before you. Okay, sorry.
Judge the
Go
thing-
ahead.
the things after they happen, not
Alright,
before.
I apologize.
No, it doesn't matter. Okay, now the opposite. What is the worst thing of being a teacher for you?
Well, this is my first year being a teacher, so I think that there's not so many things because I don't have not so much experience, but I think that the really worst thing, I think that is try to evaluate the people. You have to categorize, you are a 9, you are an 8, you are a 4. And I think that the tools that we have to say what the students are not are so exclusive and not inclusive. You are not trying to give all the opportunities and check all the abilities that or skills that they have. So many times I think that my process is so injustice. So that is.
Okay, now that as you said, you have been only here this year. You have been only so you're one of the new UST teachers, along with Jose Javier.
Yeah.
So how has it been the experience of working here? How has it been to work here this year? That is your first year.
Well, this is my very, very first year because this is the first year that I have been in class. So I can't compare with another school. I only can compare with my experience as a student. And I realized that the teachers works more than I think at first. And well, that was surprise more to me. When I was a student, I think that they work, but not that hard. And also another thing that surprised me to be a teacher is how the charge of emotional issues that you have with your students. And so many times it's difficult not to take that to your home, and you have to make an emotional process to say, okay, I'm going to help them, but I had to do it better with trying to be more relaxed, try to be a more like spiritual person, and I try to be happy and make them happy. That is.
Okay, and now, as I said at the beginning, some teachers told me that you made the Erasmus, the change of the Erasmus, and you go to Denmark.
That's right. I was in Aarhus, that is the second city of Denmark. I was there a whole year, and it was a really good experience.
So, how different is Denmark from here? And I tell in every fact.
Well, the first thing that always we think is the climate is really different if you compare from here. But I think that the worst thing is that you don't have so many hours of daylight in the winter. But and I think that is something that affects to the culture. So the people there is really quiet, and they don't talk each other with their gestures. So you have to be really focused on the words that you are using to talk to them, because so many times here we say some bad words to our friends, and you are saying that in the way that you love them, even it's a bad word. But if you say that in Denmark, you are making a huge mistake. Because they don't understand. They give the power of the words, not the gesture, not the tone of the voice. Another difference. Well, I was surprised when I was there that they have their television in English. They study English a lot. Like almost everyone at the street, they can speak English with you, or also people, elders. They have more culture of USA than us, or British culture. They are not really done so much Danish that I was thinking at first. They are Nordics, they are Vikings. They started to change their culture because they are talking in English, speaking in English. A lot of the people, but they are taking things of the culture of Americans and British because they are learning the language. That's something that surprised me when I was there. How a culture can change if they learn another language.
So, and the thing that it mostly interests me, how different is the education system from here? It's pretty different. Is it similar? Is anything?
Well, my experience was at university. So the university there is it's not that different if you compare with the system university that I have studied before Bologna. But if you compare the high school, it's quite different. And more if you are thinking about the teaching of English. Their system is the bachillerato, like we have here. Here is not mandatory, but in Denmark it's mandatory. So what they do is they have to study before bachillerato everything in Danish, but they study very well English. So all bachillerato there is in English, but they all started to study like we have here geography, history, science in English when they are in bachillerato. And in my opinion, it's a really good way because they have all the words in Danish that they need to express themselves about the history and science.
So, and now it's about the Erasmus. So, I heard many opinions about Erasmus. Some people say that it's a good thing to try. Some people say that it's not enough. Some people that says that it's useless. So, what is your opinion about Erasmus? If it's worth or the hassle to make it?
I think that it's an opportunity and it's a chance that you have. But like every chance that you have in your life is not the chance, it's what you do with your chance. So if you go to, for example, in my case, so many people that at the time that I went there, they went to Italy. They only went there to have better marks in their degree. So if you are thinking that you are going to another country to get better marks, you're not going to have a really good experience at first because your way of thinking is not. And the way I'm thinking is not that you are going to enjoy it. Your target is not that good in my opinion. But if you are thinking that you are going to have an experience, you are going to meet another people of another countries, you are going to improve the language that you are going to learn there, you're going to have a really good experience. I think that like everything in your life is your way to see what you're going to do.
So do you recommend it to do it, the Erasmus?
Of course, I really recommend to do it. But before to do that, think what you really want to do. What do you really want to get of that?
Thanks, sir.
Yes.
Are you struggling to pass that stupid subject? Do you need some help with the next exam?
We have the best cheat notes of Functionaro. We cover everything from S exams to bachelor exams.
Buy two and receive a free German cheat note. Brutal.
Watching Netflix alone? Did you cry watching The Kissing Booth? Do you want a Marco Diaz or Adriana Greste in your life? Do you spend more time in the friend zone than in your own home? Then download Salupa, a dating app for El Valle students. With this app, you will find your own Noah Flynn. Salupa, the best choice for your lonely life. Are you tired of watching Netflix alone? Did you cry watching Monsters, Inc.? Do you want an Emma Watson, Scarlett Johansson in your life? Do you spend more time in the friend zone than in your own home? Then download Salupa, a dating app for El Valle students. With this app, you will find your own Kate Beckett. Salupa, the best choice for your lonely life.
Now we're going back to the playground. No.
Well, we go every day, so in a way we go back. But
Well, now we're going to the playground and we'll be back soon.
very good.
And if you like it, we can offer you a place here. Please ask your teacher before coming here, as we don't want to get in trouble.
You're listening to Valley FM.
We're back from the playground, and now Marta and I are going to talk about our experience with 3D goggles. And We went to the Ivy building to see how
it worked, right?
How it worked, yes. And it was really funny. We have to deactivate a bomb. And I was wearing the glasses, and Marta
I have like some instructions that depending on how was the bomb that Candela saw, we had to do some things or others.
And did you see the bomb?
No, it's the funny thing that I can see the bomb, so Candela has to tell me what she's seeing, so I tell her what to do.
Okay, and what do you see when you're looking through the goggles?
I was like in a small room with a table and a chair, and in the table it was a bomb with like 3 modules that I had to do something or other to deactivate the bomb. And that was.
And can you give us an example of like what modules look like or what they contain?
Yeah, there was one with cables, yeah.
Wires.
Like it has 5 or 6, and another one with strange letters. And there was one with a button in blue which says press.
Did you press it?
Yes.
How did you know to press it?
Because we told her that if the button was with one color and said something, she has to press it.
Okay, and what sort of equipment were you using to do this?
I had the glasses, and I had like strange things that were like my hands, and I
like gloves.
No, it was like a
remote control.
Yes.
For a video game.
More or less, yes, and you have to press a button like to take anything or to do anything. You have to press a button and it's like your hand.
Okay, so like robot arms.
Some big glasses that you put in your head, like it has something to
that goes around your head.
Yeah, and it was like in all over my eyes.
Covers all your eyes.
Yeah.
And did you hear anything?
Yes, it was a sound like of the time that we had, and it was really stressful.
Like going faster and faster.
Yeah, there's like background music. Yeah. Marta, what did Candela look like while she was diffusing the bomb?
She was like really stupid because she was moving around like, and Igor touched her and she was like, oh my god.
Yeah, when you were trying on the glasses, it's right, you were moving all around the room and then you took them off, you didn't know where you were, like how you ended up on the other side of the room, even though you had been walking around.
Yes, and when Igor touched me, I didn't know that Igor was there, and it was really strange.
Yeah. Would you do it again?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
How is it having 10 other people yelling instructions at you in 2 different languages?
A bit stressful because there were like, you need to listen to someone, but there are many people saying different things and you don't know what to listen to. But in the end, they helped me, so.
Did you defuse the bomb in the end?
No.
And what happened at the end of 5 minutes?
That the bomb exploded.
Candela died.
And Candela died?
No, I am here.
What happens when the bomb explodes? What does it look like?
It's like it sounds something and everything's black. And that's it.
So there's no like blood and guts, gory explosion all over the walls.
No.
Oh, then it loses some of the reality of virtual reality then. Marta, do you want to try it?
Yes.
All right. Hopefully you'll get to it sometime soon.
Now we're going to put a recording of what we did there.
Pues ponte delante como si fuese sentar delante de ella. Vale, le he puesto el taburete. ¿Sí? ¿Bien? ¿O más adelante?
No.
Vale, cuéntanos, ¿qué ves?
A clock with we have 4 minutes and 42. There's a thing like orange. I don't know. Yes, here are some wires. Wires, yes.
¿Cuántos? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Ok, entonces ahora vamos nosotros a la primera, que es either yellow, white.
Okay, now we have, if you remember, I made an interview to Don Javier Rosado, who is here now back again. Hello, please.
Good morning, everybody.
That he wanted to participate in the radio, and we said, why not? Everyone can participate, right? So here he is. So could you explain us what is your section about it?
Well, good morning, everybody, and good morning to all of our listeners. That I know that there are a lot of them. Now, I would like to speak to you about hobbies. Do you have any hobbies?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. It is said that people in general need to do something different in their spare time, as you know, and at first glance, it suddenly becomes unhealthy. Hobby can be an activity which helps people to have a good time, but in this section, I would like to speak about the disadvantages that having a hobby could create in a person. To find a hobby, all we have to do is to take a look around us, and a wide variety of possibilities can be chosen. From practicing sports, playing card games, if you like it, and even collecting pictures. In my case, I like trains, as you know, Joao, and I don't know if anybody here is able to know it. Furthermore, in many cases, hobbies can also be a way for us to earn an extra money. That is, there are people who at the same time that they are doing a different activity, they are able to obtain an economical benefit. That was my case when I was younger, that I used to go to several places where trains people used to sell trains, but I could check that they were obsessive with it. So, what I want to say is all that is related to a hobby is good, and I would like your opinion. Marco, do you have a hobby?
Yes.
Yes. Which one?
Playing football.
And all is great?
Yeah, I love playing football, and I think I could earn money in the future playing football.
Well, hobbies have the potential to help us to organize our lives better. I mean, currently, we now, with the amount of time that we need for it, we will be able to take advantage of our time better, isn't it?
I think I know what you mean, because I used to do triathlon semi-professionally, and it got to a point where it was my second job. not to say the first job. So I was so obsessed with it, with becoming better and better and better, that I didn't see it as a hobby anymore. So for me, it was something that I couldn't do without, but at the same time, I wasn't really looking forward to training anymore. So I know what you mean. When it becomes an obsession, it's no longer fun.
Furthermore, these types of pathologies can affect relationships, because in many cases, and I could check when I was selling trains, I could check that several people only spoke about it. In my case, trains, no? But I even was able to find out that this type of people only used to look for friends in related to their hobby, in people that was related to their hobby, and I was to retire in this sense and rest of it. There is another disadvantages. Now, if you know, or you have ever heard about dangerous hobbies, like skydiving. Do you know what skydiving is?
Yeah.
Even taking care of rare animals that can put a person in a difficult situation.
You mean like snakes?
I don't know, like snakes. I had the opportunity to know a person who liked snakes a lot, and well, he was my neighbor, and I was really worried about it.
Yeah, it's a risky hobby. It's a risky thing to do.
Yes, in that case.
Is that it then?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Javi.
Now we have Cora with the weather.
Hi.
Well, Specters, I was surprised today with this information about weather. It's 21st of June and summer has started a few days ago, and it's sunny and hot. Has the weather surprised you? I don't think so.
It was really nice. Thank you.
Okay, now we have a new section that is fashion news that it will be organized by Lucía,
Hello.
Natalia,
Hola.
and Laura.
Hi. Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about different fashion news. The first one is about Candy Sonable, one of the Victoria's Secret angels, which became, a mom for the second time. She posted an image on Instagram with her baby in her arms. It's very cute. The next news is about the similarities between Millie Bobby Brown and Natalie Portman. Recently, we have discovered that they also share their fashion sense. A few weeks ago, Millie Bobby Brown went to a premiere and she wore a dress which was practically equal to the one Natalie Portman wore in another premiere. And the last news but not the least is about Aitana, one of the competitors of the last edition of Operación Triunfo. Traveled to New York to record her first song, and her fashion sense has become a trend to a lot of influencers in the city.
Thank you, girls.
Now we'll have a break for some ads.
Food because you are such a horrible student? Then you should take our number and call us. We are Diversity School. You will find more information on our website, outschoolsfood.com. We're waiting for your call. Do you think your parents might kill you if they go to your tutoria? Do you want to be able to leave early whenever you want? Then you should hire our services. We offer actors to play your mother or father and go to your tutorials instead of your own ones. And give you fake permission to leave early. Only for a small fee. Call us.
This is Valley FM.
Now we have Noelia.
Hi.
María.
Hi.
And María.
Hi.
With MasterChef News.
We forgot something to say. Today we are also gonna talk about the eliminated contest and challenge. Within all of them, Danny succeeded with his cocido montañés and he's back to the competition.
Make sure you watch tonight's new program and tomorrow we'll talk about it.
And also do not forget to comment who do you think is going to live tonight.
Hello, today we have Noelia, María, and María for the MasterChef News section.
Hi. Hi.
We've asked students from 5th of primary, 6th of primary, and primero ESO about who are their favorite and least favorite contestants of this program. So from Marta, we have 41 votes of their favorite contestant. She's the winner. She's like the most likely contestant from the program. Sophia has 3 votes, Victor 1, Tony 2, Danny 1, and Katie 2.
Okay, and the least favorites are Tony with 25 votes, Oksana with 13, Sophia with 3, Victor with 6, and Katie with 2. All these votes are out of 50 people.
Something in this edition has happened. Eva, the hostess of the show, is pregnant. Now they are doing the program we have heard.
Thank you. Was really nice.
Okay, now we have the random news with Cora.
Hi.
María. Noelia.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay, the first. Hi, the first news is about iPhone and Apple. Apple iOS 11.4 software update considered a major update for Apple users. This iPhone's Tuesday, just days before the Touch giant is expected to announce iOS 12. Here's what you need to know about the new features before the date.
Second news, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, has expressed his intention to travel to Spain at the beginning of the interview he has held this Tuesday in the Oval Office with Felipe V, in the presence of Queen Letizia and his wife, Melania. The previous president, Mariano Rajoy, invited Trump to visit Spain during his visit to the White House last summer. But the new government has not shown any urgency in receiving it. Amid the cries of journalists, Trump has only answered one of the many questions that remained in the air. Do you plan to travel to Spain? Yes, I will go to Spain, he answered.
Okay, the third story. Cristiano Ronaldo has reacted to Portugal's narrow win over Morocco on Wednesday
in the World Cup in the Group B second match 2018. The Portugal's keeper said that the team must strive to improve after the 1-0 when left the winning seat out the conference round. He added that a loss would have seen them crash out.
And for the last story, Senegal and Japan surprised us after their matches of the recent World Cup. They win the favorite teams of their group, Poland and Colombia. They achieved 2 historical victories. And after the match, they had time to become an example to follow. After historical results of the match, the fans, they won again in the stands. Before celebrating the victory, they decided to clean and collect all the generated rubbish during the meeting. The festivity will come later.
Thank you, girls. Now we have a break for the ads.
Are you tired of watching Netflix alone? Did you cry watching The Kissing Booth? Do you want a Marco Diaz or Adriana Gresti in your life? Do you spend more time in the friend zone than in your own home? Then download Salupa, a dating app for El Valle students. With this app, you will find your own Noah Flynn. Salupa, the best choice for your lonely life.
Are you struggling to pass that stupid subject? Do you need some help with the next exam?
We have the best cheat notes of Funcionaro. We cover everything from MES exams to bachiller exams.
Buy 2 and receive a free German cheat note. Brutal cheat notes. Simply brutal.
Es la leche.
Valley FM. Now we have the Would You Rather section with Marco and Maria.
Hello. We're going to do the Would You Rather with Reuben.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hello, Reuben.
Hi.
Imagine you were in a school and suddenly the school closes. Would you rather jump out the window or stay until next day to somebody to open the school?
I suppose you mean the school closes, locks, and
Yes.
that I'm trapped inside
Yeah.
and I can't come out. Would I rather jump out of the window to escape,
Yes.
I presume, and break a leg, you said?
No.
Jump out of the window? Okay. So I jump out of the window, there's no disadvantage to that? Or spend the night?
Yeah.
Well, if I have stuff to do at home, I would jump out of the window. But let's say if it's very hot outside and it's sort of chilly inside, I think I would stay.
So, what do you prefer?
I'm going to say jump out of the window.
Okay.
So then, do you rather fall down facing up or facing down?
So there are no options where I don't fall down. I'm not a very clumsy person. I manage. But okay. Face first. So I can still put my hands, can I?
Why?
Because I can still put my hands in front of me. Whereas if I fall backwards, I can really hurt my back.
Okay. So, changing stories. Would you rather stay in the school teaching for 1 year or be called by Cambridge and spend only half a year?
Be called by Cambridge to do what? You mean
Teach.
the university?
Yeah.
To teach there. I can't think of anything that I could teach at Cambridge, but university. But if the job offer was good enough that it would pay a good salary or something, I suppose I would try that. Why not? It's
Okay.
new and
That's
refreshing.
it for today.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. It was very interesting.
Okay, now we have to go. So thank you to Marta and Cora, our DJs. Say hello.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice. And now we're leaving. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.